so I got 3 questions that come from the room, 3 questions that come from you. I only get 1 question that I can pass on, and I do get anyone that I do answer, I can send back to the room. All right, let's see what we got in here. Meredith, you go first on the clockwise.
Yes. Well, I was going to start off with like a kind of a sexual, sexy question, but I think I'll lay off on that.
When do you not?
Yeah, for real. Like, that's not new for you. You always got some sort of randy question.
I'm
What you got?
Switch it up. Working at this job, and we tell the most. We talk too much sometimes. So when you're out and about and listeners come up to you, is there something you get asked that maybe you don't enjoy answering, or is there a question that you kind of go, "Ooh, I wish that they didn't ask me that"?
It's a lot of them. Because I catch all the smoke for whatever happens on the station, good or bad. Like, somebody, leaves the station, it's my fault. Somebody joins the station, it's my fault. They like them, they don't like them. I end up getting those people. The worst one probably is, where's last damn show?
Oh, God.
That makes me roll my eyes.
Really?
Like, even when I'm smiling and behind the scenes, I'm like, because it's impossible to explain to people. But think about the lineup. Just think about the lineup of people that we had on last damn show, and then you could see exactly in this day and age, the concert game, why it doesn't happen. Yeah. We had Drake, we had Destiny's Child, we had Eminem, we had Ross, we had, the Migos,
Chance
we had,
the Rapper.
Chance. We had all of these people individually. Here we go. Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Sexy Red right now is asking for $150,000 for concerts.
To do
anything. To do anything.
Damn.
We're doing an event, and we reached out to Sexy Red to say, hey, you could do a walkthrough and maybe do a song or 2, and they were like $150,000.
And we were like,
that's
what?
The game is different now. Like, before, we got Kanye West for $50,000.
Damn.
Yeah, and Kanye's huge.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was still big.
We got him. He went and did Gator Growl right after us, and because that money was coming from the state, the price tag went from 50 to like 90. Like that weekend, he left us and went and got 90, and then it went 200, and then it went 250, and then it went like astronomical. So the seated concert way that it was before Live Nation was putting hip hop shows here, before AEG, before any of those promoters were doing it. We were doing those shows, and we kind of showed that hip hop shows were viable. So now you got those going on. It'll never come back.
Yeah.
But people ask everywhere I'm out.
They just don't understand.
Because they're like, yo, y'all should bring that back. It's like, well, we would have to charge you an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah.
And most of our listeners can't get down like that, so we just don't even play that no more. So that's the one question that happened a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of background stuff with that too, and organizing the entire show.
It's crazy. It's like Wild Splash was different. That's why it was a GA show. It was different, but we got to find out.
People don't realize the work that goes into it.
No.
Yeah.
What's yours?
All right. I'm going to take Meredith's. I'm going to do the sexy questions.
Okay. All right, Sexy Red.
Okay.
I want to know if Orlando has ever had a devil's 3-way. And if you haven't.
A devil's 3-way?
Yeah,
What is
devil's
that?
3-way.
What's the devil?
The devil's 3-way is.
You don't know what the devil's 3-way is?
I genuinely do not.
It's a wobbly H. It's the Eiffel Tower.
It's
without saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah. See, man, come on, bro.
2 guys.
Really?
1 girl.
Why'd you have to say the wobbly H? Now I'm
Because
like,
it's a wobbly H. It
It's
is.
a wobbly
and
H.
did you high five during
It's
it?
the Eiffel Tower.
I mean, yeah. And at one time, at one time, and it was a H because it was in Tallahassee, and the room wasn't dark enough, but it was dark. but I know that there was one person in the middle of B, and the other person was on the opposite side.
Yeah.
And all I remember, I don't remember much of it, but I remember it was a late night kind of like bottle club, like rave kind of thing. And afterwards, we all ended up at the same house. And it was like 30 people that went back to this house, but then the people who crashed was like the homie whose house it was. I crashed on the couch, and there was a girl there that I was feeling, and I guess he was feeling.
Oh.
So
y'all were feeling.
So we're in the darkness of action, and I remember something hit me, like
What do you mean?
wet, like sweat. I remember I was like, this ain't for me because something hit me in the dark, which was sweat. But I ain't know whose it was. I assumed it was hers, but I'm like, yo, this is not. And I left. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It's like on my chest. I was like, nah. I'm like, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. So I never went back there because I'm like, yo, like, and that was like one of my good homies, but I'm like, I don't know nobody like that no more. I ain't that close to nobody else.
Do you ever see the chick like online or anything?
No.
You always remember that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nope. No.
He got totally turned off after that.
I blocked all the rest of that out of my memory. All I remember is that
now.
scene, and that's it. All right, one more.
All right. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever had to Google?
Oh.
The most embarrassing thing that I've ever had to Google?
Yeah.
Honestly, how to spell Renaissance. I swear, when Beyonce was coming to town and we had to keep writing those stories, I swear I was so off from Renaissance that the autocorrect couldn't recognize it. It wasn't even underlining it. It was just like, we have no, because I was hitting it for, like, I still don't know how to spell it.
I know how to spell it right now.
RENASSENCE.
Nope, wrong.
Yeah, see, I was so off that it was like suggesting stuff, but it wasn't filling in Renaissance. So I was like, yo, I had to Google it.
Ain't that a bitch when it doesn't even recognize what you're trying to spell?
It was like, you so dumb that we don't recognize what you're trying to spell.
Right. Google's algorithm is supposed to pick up everything.
I think I broke that algorithm that time.
Orlando, out of the 727, when your daughters start dating, what is the talk going to be like with them? And what is the talk with the guy going to be like?
Ooh.
What is the talk going to be like?
Yeah, they want to know.
I don't know. It would probably just be like, hey, here's, I don't know. I wouldn't have, the old school talk is like, here's some money, put it in your shoe just in case. But they got like Apple Pay and stuff there. So, I don't know. It would just be, hey, just remember that daddy is here with a gun. And I think that speech probably worked for both of them. Like, I would tell her, hey, daddy here with a gun. So, hey, if you need me to come get you, just let me know. And then I tell him, hey, daddy is here with a gun. So if she called me, just know I'm coming in hot.
It's going to be like Bad Boys too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would probably be that kind of conversation. Just the fact that, you're out there on a date and that dude is responsible for you, but at any point that it does not, go well, just know daddy is coming in like Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
So
coming in hot. Yeah,
that's what I got.
All
what
right.
else?
Out of the 727, who was the biggest surprise when they quit the station, or what was the one that hurt the most?
Ooh.
Whoa, when they quit the station.
Quit or fired?
I guess we could open up to both.
If like there are people who have left, to go on and do other stuff. Davi leaving was, a big look. Mm-hmm. Ownership is big. There's one that isn't really like public scene, but like our music director, we've talked to her and she's come on the air a lot, and she's been like my right hand for most of the time that I've been here. Mm-hmm. And she is retiring and going to do something different. And that's Brewster. We talk about her a lot. She's the person who selects like all of our music and stuff. And she's I think her last day is Friday.
Oh, man.
So that's like one that we, like, everybody is kind of dealing with, and everything else. So yeah, that would probably be like the biggest one. Okay. Because of the effect on the whole building.
Timing.
And stuff. Yeah, because everybody kind of like, she's the person who remembers everybody's birthdays.
She's the glue.
She's the person where if there's like a card that has to be signed, she's going to run around with that. She's the person where if there's an artist like, hey, we need Sexy Red, she comes back with, yo, this heifer won $150,000. Like, so she's like that person who has like
wife,
a lot of, is she my work wife?
Essentially. Maybe you wouldn't call her that, but other people may see it.
I've never called her my work wife, but somebody who, if I was in any kind of situation, she would probably be the first person I would call. So
there you go. Okay, all right.
All right, you want me to ask this one?
I don't know which one it is. Go ahead.
This one out of the 646, it says, "Oh, will you kiss Rich for $1 million?"
I didn't know you were gonna ask that one. That's funny.
A million.
For $1 million?
For $1 million, would you kiss me?
Like a makeout or just a
Come on,
smooch?
I'm wearing
Like,
pink.
well, I mean, but wait though. What's the question? Let's not add to the question.
That's
What's
the
the whole
question.
question?
Would
I
kiss
kiss
Rich
you for $1
for
million?
$1 million?
It's one time, and it's $1 million for each of us, or are we splitting it?
I guess you're just getting
I'm getting $1 million, and I gotta
You
kiss
better
you.
split that with me, dog.
I'm not kidding. No, that's not the question. That's what I'm saying. If it's 500,000, that's a
So
different.
you're saying you would kiss me for $1 million?
I'm saying I want clarity on the question
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Kissing you for $1 million and I get a whole million, no
Tax-free.
taxes, no nothing, and we ain't discussed. Is it peck?
Oh no, this is longer than a peck because if it's $1 million, I need to see like some emphasis.
But see, yeah,
It's true. I'm speaking for the person
I'm
that
wearing
sent it
pink
in.
today, dog. So, I mean, make it easier for you.
Yep.
so it's tongue.
Probably a little bit.
Hold on, let's see. if
Just
this
a
person
little,
answered
not a
that.
lot. Just a little bit. It's $1 million though.
It's $1 million.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
God damn.
Oh, just said he'll kiss me, bro.
Yeah, but it's $1 million. You can't feel proud of that. I mean,
Look
you
at
just
his
got
face.
sought like
He's happy about
Yo,
it.
I got the grin.
you just
dog.
got sold like a prostitute. It's terrible. All right, so that's 3, right?
Yeah.
My boomerang.
Would I kiss Rich for $1 million?
That's easy though. Y'all
I know.
girl boy.
I know. I
That's okay. What? Give me the most embarrassing thing that you had to Google.
Oh man, I have everything I Google. It's pretty embarrassing.
Like, I mean, it could be anything. Mine
Okay.
was a word, but it could be anything. Any situation. Did
Okay.
you have to Google?
I had to. Googling myself is pretty embarrassing, so I'll put that out there. If I Google myself, it's embarrassing to see the dumb things that I've done in my past or
you
said.
Google yourself?
I have
You
before.
gotta be a sad person to sit
That's
home and Google
embarrassing.
yourself.
It's embarrassing to admit, and I have done it before. And then to like look at images or whatever I've said or articles. It's dumb. Yes.
What
So
have
that'd
you?
be
What
that.
have you?
I definitely Googled like STIs and STDs after a couple of girls. There was this one time that I hooked up with a girl and she told me that her body count was over 100. And then after I got really sick, like I had stomach pains and stuff. Turned out that I had like just like some kind of stomach problem. But
Gastro stuff.
dude, I thought I had like STIs, STDs. Like I legit thought I had like HIV. Like I thought I was sick because of it. But nah, it turns out everything was good. I got
What
tested. everything
STD
was
gives
good.
you stomach cramps?
I don't know. I was so scared after she told me she had. She told me it was over 100. I was like, this girl gave me some.
Yeah,
I
but
know
it doesn't matter. Even if you slept with 5 people, you can still get an STD. It doesn't matter if you slept with 100.
Yeah, but that 100 just got me scared.
I'm changing my mind on that kiss. It's a wrap. I'm good. Y'all keep the $1 million.
What?
I don't want $1 million in herpes. Like I don't want that. No.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
All right, it's a wrap, man. Plead the Fifth is over.
With the season